Hello, Adana here, and today I wanted to talk about candles. I originally had another video that I tried to upload, and it was too long and it got deleted. I rambled a lot in that one, so hopefully this video will be fine. Now, I consider my candles to be an actual tool. I use a lot of candles. I love candles. Fire has always been the element that I connected to the easiest. So on that note, let's start with the candle that I use for fire. This is a pillar candle. It's very cheap. Chipped on me this week when I was doing an SBAT. I use this candle, I use it whenever I do a ritual or a circle or any kind of formal setting. I need to cut it down. As you can see, it's getting a little difficult to light there. And the candle I use for this is always red. It's not necessarily always this size. I happened to see this at the dollar store. I paid $1 for it, so I picked it up and I got it. It's unscented. Now, another candle that I always have on my altar is my working candle. Again, another pillar candle. This one is more of a cream color than white, and it too needs to be cut down just a little bit. I got this soapstone candle holder from a friend for my birthday or Christmas, I don't remember which, a couple years ago, and she now lives in California. So I always have this along with the container for my crystals on my altar. They were given as a set. It originally came with a glass that you put in it to protect the metal and everything, but the glass broke quite a long time ago, so now I just stick my pillow, which it drips a tiny bit, but not enough for me to be really alarmed about it or anything. So whenever I do any kind of magical working, or if I do anything on my altar, then this candle gets lit, and from this candle all my incense and the God and Goddess candle and the fire element candle gets lit as well. Now, meditation wise, I do use pillar candles, but I use better candles than what you've seen so far. I try to find pillar candles on clearance, and I happen to have one. It smells so good. This came from Kohl's. It's got I don't know if you can really see it there, but it's got a basket weave. I don't remember the scent. It is a little bit dirty. Yeah. This too needs to be cut down just a bit. But whenever I meditate, I light this candle, and it's just a tradition, really. I don't stare into the candle, really, but I always light this, and from this I always light my incense whenever I meditate. Now, let's move on to divine candles. Candles I use for the God and Goddess. Now, for SBATs, I have a whole box of these little votives. They're not as big as the votives I usually like to get, which are pretty much twice the height, but these are short. I have about 20 of these, so I use 3 of them for SBATs. I always group them together in 3s to represent each phase of the goddess, maiden, mother, and crone. And all 3 get lit. I have been thinking of maybe painting the outside, one leaving white, painting one silver, and painting one black. Black for the crone aspect, silver for the mother, and white for the maiden. I have not implemented that yet, though. The idea didn't occur to me until after I already started burning the 3 I have, so once those 3 get burned down, then I may do that with the new candles, but I'm not going to do that with the candles that I already started burning. I also have a whole box of stick candles, and I wanted to get silver and gold stick candles but I discovered that they're about $1 or more per candle expensive. So I found a way around that. I got a bunch of white candles and I got some paint and I painted them. This is my goddess candle, the silver one. I also have this little thing that catches dripping wax, and I have it in a simple glass candle holder that I got from the dollar store. And around right here is a gold, I don't know if you can tell the color, but it's a metallic gold ribbon, and that reminds me that there's that the divine energy isn't necessarily just divided into goddess and god, that there's a little bit of each in everyone, including the divine. It's not as cut and dry as all that. And it's pretty much the same thing for my god candle. There's a silver, metallic silver on his, and there's a different candlestick holder. I think I have two of this kind, but I can't find it, so I've been mix matching. That's okay. They're the same height, so neither are put above the other. That's all that matters. I usually place my goddess candle on top of this round pillar candle. It's extremely dirty. I'm actually a little ashamed to show it, but it's not dirt that's on here, it's wax that I tried to scrape off and just didn't come off completely. So this always goes under my goddess candle, and where is it? And this one goes under the god candle. Both of these were bought at the dollar store. They still have the dollar store tags on them for $1. I don't have enough candle holders really for all of my candles, so I do have to share candle holders sometimes, especially with the votives. But this is a new addition that I got that I wanted to show you, because I am in love with it. It's technically a candy dish, but I have been using it as a pillar holder, and I also put it in the back of my altar, standing up like this against the wall to reflect the room. It's not a very clear reflection, but it still reflects, and it's pretty, so I like it. And it's a star. I love stars. I love pentacles and pentagrams. So, also before I end this, I wanted to go over a little bit about the most common form of magic I use, which is candle magic. It's basically getting a candle, white or color-coded. I try to get color-coded if at all possible. I anoint that candle with a little bit of oil, usually olive oil, because I don't have the money to buy essential oils. And I'm really allergic to some of the fragrances in the non-real kind, you know, the cheap kind from the dollar store, so I stay well away from those. If I can't afford to get the true essential oils, then I don't bother. So I just use a little bit of olive oil. I infuse my intent in the candle, and I burn it down a little bit every day, or for a set number of days until it completely burns down, depending on the estimated hours that a candle is supposed to have. I've had great success with it. I view candle magic as fire magic, not all purpose, all elements combined. So, sorry, I got the hiccups. So yeah, that's my video on candles. Sorry I had to talk so low. Everyone's still sleeping around here. It's about 5, 6 in the morning, somewhere in there. So, anyway, that's my video. Thank you for watching. Feel free to leave a comment, message me, or make a video response.